What is up, guys? It's the Citrus Panty here today, and for like the 7th time today I've said that we are going to try to record this without any issues, but hopefully it works. I have been messing around with recording settings all day, and I'm about done with that because slightly salt and pepper. But anyway, we are going right into it. Hopefully we don't have any frame rate drops or anything. I don't know. Bandicam in and of itself is a slightly weird recording software, but a lot of games on PC just seem to be terribly optimized because the developer doesn't know how to optimize a game. But that doesn't matter. We're not going to be complaining about how developers don't know how to make PC ports, but what we're going to be talking about is some Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 today, which is the game I'm playing right now. It is a 3D fighter game that is quite fun. I actually made a series quite a while ago on the channel. If you've been around for quite a while, then you might remember it. I played some online, which I wanted to do, but unfortunately nobody plays it online. It seems like the online multiplayer is for the most part dead. Depending on the time of day though, you might be able to find some people on there, because I do remember every once in a blue moon being able to find some people online that are actually still playing, which is cool because it actually is really fun to play online. But we're just playing against the boss right now because, well, we are destroying them, but oh my goodness, okay, there we go, delayed explosion, we're going in. This guy's attacking from behind, okay. I do remember some of the characters in this game doing some weird stuff like that, especially Sasuke. He's got some cheap moves up his sleeve, especially his jutsu whenever you sub, which is, you have 4 of them, and you can teleport out of combos and whatnot to make them not be able to combo you to death. Wow, okay, I already were on. Basically, whenever he would do that, if you sub, then it just hits you again, so there's no reason to. Although they never patched that, but that is alright. I think it's just like how the game works in general, or maybe it was made to do that. I can kind of understand why. It's basically because, like, whenever you sub, it should put you behind them, but it puts you in front of the flames, and then the flames spike up after that, and they'll hit you again. So, little pro tip. You can't sub out of Sasuke's jutsu there. Anyway, we shall be playing Mr. Bubble Man over here, or as they actually call him, Utakata in the show. But we'll go with any map. I don't really care what map we're playing on. Lightning Desert it is. Okay. So there are some people in this game that are projectile focused, which are pretty interesting as characters. Although a lot of people online just seem to think that they are actually winnable by just spamming projectiles, which, if you don't know how to play the game, it's really easy to be beaten by these people online. But it's an easy to learn, hard to master kind of fighting game. You got great combos, although this character doesn't have them. Well, he does have the same combos, but slightly different. Most characters have combos such as spam B, and then you get your neutral combo. You got your up combo, which is spam B while pressing up, and your down combo, which is spam B while pressing down. Sounds pretty simplistic, although it's harder to master some of the cooler combos, and you can do like combo cancels. Some cool stuff can happen. Now, if you're playing a projectile-based character, like this guy right here with the bubbles, there are a couple other ones. There's not very many of them in the game, but they do the same combos just with projectiles, and so you're pressing X or whatever if you're playing on PS3, I don't know. I'm playing on PC personally right now with an Xbox 360 controller because it's not possible to play this game with keyboard and mouse. Or, as I've heard on the forums, it is possible and people actually do it, and I don't know why they do that. I don't know if they're trying to torture themselves or if they are really good at it. I have no idea. I think that's fighting games in general though, they're just hard to play without on keyboard and mouse. Although 2D fighting games are slightly easier. It's just that the 3D fighting game genre, which is not something that a lot of people are into because there's not very many on the market. This is one of the few that I know of, actually. I'm trying to think of more 3D fighters, but I can't, actually. This is one of the only ones that I've actually played personally. I know some, like, there's, like, arena-based fighters that, like, they're not really fighting games that come to mind. I can remember War of the Monsters on the PS2, that's one. But it's more of like, it's not really a fighting game, more of just an arena-based battling game, rather than, I don't know. I think this is more along the lines of Street Fighter and whatnot, and Mortal Kombat than those types of games. So, it's a really interesting concept. Will we ever be able to beat this guy? I don't know. We seem to be, taking our time here. I'm gonna sub behind him and use an ultimate, maybe? Okay, he subbed. I really want to show you guys his ultimate ability, because there are some really cool ones in this game. Okay, could we get... Okay, Gara's hitting me from the side, and we'll go with him this time. Yes, okay, we got him. I think that should finish him off. Yep, he's definitely dead after that one. And, there we go. We taking him down? Oh, we are. Okay, you are done for. There we go. Boom. Now, you can see that some of the abilities in this game are quite over the top and quite awesome. A lot of them don't even happen in the show, but they put them in the game, and that's pretty awesome. Because, like, it just makes the game more fun to play, and in the show, they never did stuff like that. But, I mean, they should have, but, you know. We'll go to one more game. I'm actually going to play a character that is pretty awesome to play. If it would load. I don't know why. Okay, usually it doesn't take that long to load. That's kind of weird. Both Rock Lee and Guy are both pretty interesting on how they work. Basically, every single character in this game either has an instant awakening or an awakening. So a regular awakening is whenever you get below a certain amount of health. It's like a comeback kind of thing. You go and do like a super charged form, and you might get new abilities and whatnot. Whereas instant awakening, some people have, which is the same thing, but you don't have to be at a certain amount of health. Like, you just press up and, like, I'll show you. You just press up, and then boom, you're into it. Now, Guy and Rock Lee, theirs is interesting because most people's just make the instant awakening bar goes down, but this guy right here, he goes hard in the paint. He actually, like, your health goes down really quickly. Although whenever you auto attack, you see how much damage this guy actually does. It's ridiculous. If you go back out of it, you start gaining back that health. But if they hit you at all, then you lose all that. So I'm gonna try to end this in a decently brisk fashion, because effectively, whenever you go into that form, you are extremely vulnerable to people hitting you and basically just like one-hitting you. Especially whenever you go into that one right there. I want to try to kill him before you can get... Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, he should be dead. There we go. It's a really, really glass cannon kind of thing. It's really fun to do online because you start the game and try to end it in like 10 or 15 seconds before you can do anything. It's really interesting. It's really fun to play like that. It just makes another cool way to play the game, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not a huge fan of the instant awakening because it's kind of cheap sometimes, but whenever people do it online, you can kind of punish them for it because they have to make sure you don't hit them at all with that particular character. But pretty much everybody else in the game do not take the health off. So that's not on most people. It just makes your chakra stuff go down. Either way, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.